Clean through and opens with a strike.
Some of the lane conditioning oil has come back and he's got it on his feet, but a spare to start is not too bad.
Another strike for Barnes. 2 in a row.
For Dom and double time for Chris Barnes. So he gets down up to about 42 feet and that ball just hooks back. Trips the 4-pin in the end, but it's good enough for 2 strikes in a row. Picked up a couple of silver medals as well. So is he on top of the world, on top of his game? Very much so. And he's really lined up on this with his lane dressing. 39 feet of oil, 21 feet of back end. That's the dry part of the lane. Where the ball, where Dom is wanting his ball, that's his guide. It just turns up nicely to the pocket.
Opened up with 3 strikes. Barnes, and there is...
In Vienna. Barnes now looking for a 5-bagger.
Oh, yes.
Not actually playing one another in theory, they're playing the lane. If they can beat the lane, overcome it, then they should be able to shoot scores big enough to beat their opponent. So it's the lane they're after, and Chris doesn't really like that one, but he's going to carry 10 pins anyway, whether he's foot on. So some oil has been moved around. Yeah, just trying to get settled there with those feet. Nice shoes, Chris. That's a classic 5-step approach up to the line.
Is it another? Yes, it is.
Well, and Dominic can only hit 269 thanks to those 2 single-pin spares.
Barnes, perfect so far. It's frame 8. There he goes.
Rolled in my 40-odd years in this sport. But it's always nice to see another one, and it's always nice to see one on television. Now, Chris Barnes, a fresh deck, which has been now set up. So he's just gathering himself for this really important shot in the foundation frame. It's frame number 9.
Perfect so far. Still perfect. He likes... Dom's 269, already a score that would have comfortably won a good handful of singles matches last year, and will no doubt be a score sufficient to do the same this year. But right now, it is all about Chris Barnes. Oh, he gave it a look.
He's got a big smile on his face. This was slightly fortunate, but it's the 10th frame. And look how light that is on the head pin. And he's got some mix. The 5-pin was the last to go. And this is so important for him.
He stared it down, didn't he? He stared that down.
1 down, 2 to go. Come on, Chris, make this a good one.
Can he do it?
Oh. A nice deep breath. He's got 11 strikes in a row behind him. This for 300.
It's Chris Barnes. Is it a perfect game? Yes, it is! What a start to this Weber Cup. In the opening singles match, there is a standing ovation for Chris Barnes.
And a big break. The 4 and the 10 to last the fall. Russell remains perfect. Ronnie Russell's got the front 8 foundation frame. Wow. How about another one? a shot at perfection. 23 have bowled a perfect game on television before. Ronnie Russell can become the 24th. Yeah, 300 in the semifinal of the PBA Chameleon Championship. Ronnie Russell is perfect.